Hi, welcome to McKinney ISD Sports Talk. I'm Johnny B, and it's our first chance to take a look at football season in McKinney ISD. We're going to lead it off with the McKinney Lions, and our pleasure to be joined by the head football coach of the McKinney Lions, Coach Jeff Smith. Coach, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You moved down a classification this year. You go from 6A to 5A, and you had to play some of the toughest competition in Texas. We know about the challenges. How do you think it strengthened your football team?
Well, obviously that schedule was a difficult one with a lot of great schools and programs, and we knew for 2 years it was going to be a battle. I was very proud of our kids in all of our programs and how they competed and just rose to the occasion. Kids are tenacious, relentless, and if you raise the bar and set that expectation, the kids will go get it, and our kids did. And we didn't have the record we wanted in those years, at least on the football field, but I do think that it strengthened our team and just the level of competition that we played, the people that we played week in, week out. I think it made us really dig a little bit deeper as a team and learn to fight, tough odds and depth issues and those types of things. So I think we grew a lot in our own inner strength as a team and as a program doing that, and I think we're better for it.
You opened up at home against Pearce, a team that runs a high-tempo offense, and right off that bat, you talk about that depth that got challenged because you had a lot of kids a little nicked for the game. How do you think you looked on both offensively and defensively?
I think we did some good things on both sides of the ball. Obviously, the first game, there's things when you go back in the tape and you look at it and you're like, that needs to be fixed or this needs to be worked on, and that's the way it always is after game one. But I was real proud of our effort. I was proud of our composure. I was proud of both sides of the ball making plays when we really needed to make plays. Both sides of the ball did that at different times that really helped us win the game.
Talk about the maturity of that team and seeing that tough schedule that you had before. Late in the game, Pearce is driving, your defensive composure was tested. They come away with a big takeaway that led to your victory.
It did. They could have almost put the nail in the coffin, at least gone up by an 8-point lead, which would have been us having to go down and also convert a 2-point conversion. So it was definitely one that was big for us defensively, and we had some guys make some big plays. Obviously, the pick. The deflection into the pick of Brian Cooper's hands was big for us to seal it because, like you said, they're a good offense. The quarterback is a great player, and they had to move the ball a little bit, but it was good to see our defense make a play when we really needed it.
About 5 minutes left in the game when you do that. Now your offense has got to take over. You're still down by 1. We talked in the pregame about the maturity of your quarterback, Brian Sutter, coming back into that role. Mm-hmm. Pretty good on that drive. He led the offense right down the field.
He did, and that's it's great to see, and we feel like Brian has really made great strides with that, with just learning the game, understanding situations, and making throws, and keeping everybody in the moment as an offensive unit and lead that unit, and he did that. He made some real good throws in that drive. He also made a couple runs in that drive that really, especially one down there that got it, almost to the goal line. And so, obviously, I'm excited for Brian, and just, in that moment where he had a chance to lead, and he did. So, I know that we're better for it.
You decide to make a lineman a running back, Walter Terrain. Okay, you put him in that position. He looked like he had that position all his life. 30 carries, 186 yards. He was really your workhorse in that offense.
He was. Walker's played football his whole life. He's a good football player, and he's played running back a lot of his life. We used him at defensive tackle a lot last year because of the need, and Walker's a good football player in that position as well. But we really needed him to step up and really carry a lot of the load at running back, and we knew he could do it. And he stepped in and got it done. And so he's tough to tackle. He understands the game, I guess I should say. He's a real savvy player, and he's got a good skill set. And so, seeing him do what he did was pretty awesome. And obviously, he'll credit that offensive line too for doing a good job up there. But I think, him pounding on a defense over the course of a game, along with other running backs that we have, really help kind of soften that defense, hopefully, as the game moves on.
Go on the road this week, Frisco Liberty. What kind of problems do they present for you on both sides of the football?
They're a good team. Last year they didn't finish as well as they won in the district toward the bottom, but I know Coach Birch does a great job, and he's new there, and now he's got another year of working with those kids and developing that system. And Liberty's always had good athletes and good kids and that play hard. They've got a tradition of winning over there. The last couple of years have been a little tougher, but offensive line, they're really big and physical. In the scrimmage, you see them throw the ball quite a bit with a tall quarterback that's got a good arm, but he's also a good athlete. And then they played Denison, who's a good team, and really took them to overtime and had a chance to win. And so, they were running the ball in that game. So we got to be prepared for both, and their defense is good. They've got an all-state inside linebacker in Carmona. So they're a good team, and we're going to have to be on our best game this Friday night.
Coach, always thanks for your time. Best of luck this Friday night.
Thank you so much.
Coach Jeff Smith of the McKinney Lions. When we come back on McKinney ISD Sports Talk, we'll talk to the head football coach of McKinney North, Mike Fetchie.